Hi, I'm Alan SoCal, and I'm reviewing the VIOFO, VIOFO, that's right, VIOFO, professional lavalier lapel microphone. It's called a kit, and I'm going to tell you right from the start, I was really impressed when I opened up the box and started taking out the contents. I can't wait to try this lapel mic because, well, they call it a lavalier. I call them lapel mics. It came with, of course, the lavalier mic. And what I immediately saw was that there's a very large, or I should say, what appears to be a pretty long mic cord just on its own. Now, here's the nice part. Not only do you get the mic, you also get, and let me bring it in for you, so you can see all the elements. Here's the lapel mic, and you can see there's a wrapped up cable. I'm going to figure out how long this is, and I'll share that with you. In addition, you get an extension, which seems to be at least as long as what's connected between the TRRS plug and the microphone itself, so you double the length, I'm guessing. Also, if like me, you're using your camera, which will accept a TRS, tip, ring, and shield plug configuration. I've got a Sony a6400 that I'm filming this on now, or I should say recording. However, when you go from, whoops, we lost one of the accessories because I was speaking. I probably blew it off the table. You start with a TRRS, but you do get an adapter. And yes, this is your adapter to take you from the mic output, TRRS, and bring it down to a TRS. So somewhere along this chain, you'll either put this at the camera end or leave it out completely because you won't need it. So that was very exciting. And then I saw too that they had what's called a visor mount, this plastic adapter. And they also have a little ball mount assembly here that works with the visor mount, I believe. It's in the instruction set. And you get, not only do you get the wind cover, the foam wind cover for the microphone right here, you get two additionals in case you lose them. So I thought that was very thoughtful. At this point, I'm going to go to my camera. I'm going to reconfigure my microphone. I am at this time recording on one of two wireless mic systems that I use. The one I'm using now is a 2.4 gig microphone system, a single transmitter and a single receiver. Another Amazon product. And I also have a UHF system with two mics, two transmitters, one receiver. I only say that because you now know what it sounds like when I'm configuring the A6400 to work with wireless. I'm now going to reconfigure the gain settings in the camera to work with a microphone, a straight mic feed. So let's just go and do it then. I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Okay, Alan SoCal again. I am going to continue the review with the VIOFO lavalier mic. I am so curious because I'm not wearing headsets. Whoop, there goes another one of the one of three foam wind protectors for the mic head. I thought that was pretty good. So, oh, and I lost this. I was just going to try and show you that this is all that's left. The visor and this ball mount adapter in plastic plus the two wind shields. And of course the felt bag, that very nice bag, the instructions in the box. I am using the mic, I am using the extension, and then going into my camera again, I'm using the little converter that takes me from a TRRS to a TRS male plug. I'm going to tell you that when I first connected everything and went back to the A6400 and was looking at my recording levels, I was having a problem. I thought the problem was with the extension cable. It may or may not have been that exactly. What happened, I was not getting audio. So I checked out and fiddled around with the plugs, male and female, close to the camera. But then I went to the extension cable and the mic cable where they plug together, and I just unplugged it, plugged it back in about 3-4 times, and that took care of the problem. Okay, this is a test, and the reason I'm testing is because the cable configuration that I originally started with had an AC hum, and then I was suspicious of the extension cable, took that out, still had an AC hum, and then I went microphone direct in through the adapter, still had an AC hum. The adapter is the consistent player plus the mic. So the only thing I could take out was the extension. Okay, well, after 3, maybe it was 4 tests using the lavalier mic, I think you can tell by my grabbing just a bunch of cabling here. Bottom line is, I had AC hum on my first test through my 4th test. I took the cabling apart. Now remember, you got a lavalier mic, then that goes to the extension cable, which is another 6 feet, which gives you 12 feet. Then you've got to go into the TRRS to TRS reducer or adapter. And then I went into my Sony A6400. I also found that I could reduce the gain, but regardless, I had AC hum on every single test, and each time I tested it, I would remove the extension cable or put it back in, trying to go direct from a lavalier mic into the reducer into my camera. I could not find any other reducers in my kit. I wish I had had one. I could then have replaced that, and that would have told me right there if it were the extension, because you know, if I took the extension out, added in a new reducer, that's this little device right here. So, you know, this could be the culprit. I don't know. I don't know. I've already sent a question, which hopefully will get answered by the vendor, about AC hum given my configuration using a DSLR type camera system. And if you're listening to this and the audio is just great, I'm back on my 2.4 gigahertz wireless microphone system, which is my standby here in my recording area. Then it just tells me that the problem was with this lavalier mic. And it's a shame because had I not had the AC hum, the audio that I heard was reasonably okay. But who knows, you know, somewhere along the line, I have a feeling there was an open ground. That's my opinion. Well, I shouldn't say that, an open connection somewhere. That's it. I can't really review this with anything above 3 stars, maybe 2. Maybe I'll get a note that'll tell me what went wrong. But right now it seems like the kit that I got, for what reason I cannot tell you, is not compatible with my mirrorless A6400. Even though I had audio, there was an AC hum noise on the audio. And again, if you're hearing this, then and you don't hear an AC hum, my original configuration going into my camera must be solid and the camera must be okay. So that's it.